Welcome back to my desktop. Bienvenidos de vuelta a mi escritorio. Me llamo Glostlyn, my name is Glostlyn. And we're going to try to finish this event before it runs out. Vamos a intentar terminar este evento antes de que se acabe el tiempo. Estamos con el control pro de la Nintendo Switch. We're using the Nintendo Switch para control, así que con eso dicho vamos. That's it, let's go! Okay, hopefully it's just 2 more missions and not more than that. Con suerte solo son 2 misiones más y no millones. Oh, we have to go to the parking lot, okay. No teleporto. I think I should have done the night thing first. Era que haga eso del caballero bambú primero. Seguramente era más cortito. It was probably shorter, right? I'm sorry, I was in a bad shape yesterday. But I think I have my composure back. Nothing runs away from you, right? I'm sorry. I think I can't assimilate this uneasy and sadness feeling. I don't know what my next step should be. Take your time. You're right. Instead of keep on suffering, it is better to extend the hand and hold on to all the hope around us. Maybe things will end up changing with the times. Let's go, Proxy. Let's go to participate as common citizens on the Remembrance Day. So we won't bring any weapon. However, the Green Vulture should not be so dumb to do something in a military fortress. I'll be ready once we get there. Okay. For whatever reason, once you arrive, the Caronte's behavior is a little weird. Roxy, can we explore this area later? What's wrong? Nothing. It is funny that you look profoundly to someone that can't look you back. Es divertido que le mires fijamente cuando no te puede ver, técnicamente. It's just, it seems like there's some people here that I know. Shouldn't you go and say hello? I think I can't do that. If I'm not mistaken, they must be the family of my former teammates. I don't know how I'm going to look them in the eye. Try to extend your hand. Yeah. I know, but I'll be with you. Deal. I'll approach them. You don't have to say anything. Just you being there by my side will give me enough strength to speak to them. Okay. Oh no, it's not there. Okay. Oh, here. Beep, beep, beep. You are Askar's brother, Alan? How do you know? Who are you? Wait, that mask. Oh, you are a former teammate that survived. I remember you. After the capital, I never heard about you. I never expected to find you here, in the most visible place on his room. I brought it with me, like it was a shadow of my sister participating on the Remembrance Day. For real. No need to apologize. I still remember when my sister came back home excited and told me all about her squad. And there was this shy lady that, even though she didn't speak much, she was very good in combat. That was the moment she looked happier in front of me. For her, you were like her soldier, and a beautiful soldier that inspired her and gave her the strength needed to stay behind. Oh, I mean, not run away, I guess. You were the one that motivated her to keep on going forward. There's no need for you to apologize with me. If my sister were here, she would definitely say the same. Don't worry about me. The Ministry of Defense have done all the prep work for the Remembrance Day. Please enjoy this event. Okay. I guess let's speak to the old lady first. Can't you see? My legs are fine. I just missing you. Excuse me. Are you the mother of Tlala? Oh, you are. I know you. I saw you one time in the military compound after the fall of the old capital. I mean before. No, after. You're one of the survivors. I spent years trying to reach you to see how you're doing, but I never heard of you. On the house, the salary the government gives me is enough, and my health is as strong as iron. I'm sorry about that, lady. You don't need to apologize. My son seemed to have a easygoing attitude, but in reality he felt more pressure than anyone. One day he told me all of a sudden he had found a companion who could understood him. I'm sure he was referring to you. How could I have any bad or negative feeling towards you when you have helped my son so much? The only thing I know is that it is wonderful that you are here today, safe. It is wonderful that such a kind little girl like you is still alive. So stroll around. I want you to find something meaningful. It goes to show that sometimes what you picture in your head is different to what actually is happening, right? Eso te muestra que a veces lo que piensas que te van a reprochar, yo que sé, en realidad no es lo que pasa, ¿no? Pero como te haces esa idea en la cabeza, te trancas, digamos. Hold on a moment, Dad. Edgard, that long hair. You are the teammate of my husband, Styx. You're Sally, his wife? Yes, I came with my daughter to participate on the Remembrance Day. The last time I saw you was right before the fall of the old capital. I never thought I would see you again here. Your daughter? Is this the daughter you had? Little Sita? Mom, who's this? Itachi is the teammate Stroke. I protected him. Then why didn't you protect my happened in that moment? Say that. Sita, you can just throw away words that are so hurtful. Apologize immediately. Why? You survived. My dad didn't. You don't die. That would be Safe and sound at home. Enough already. You don't know what happened in that moment. Sally, I think she's not wrong. Please don't think that. Later I will go with you so she can apologize. But first I need to explain exactly what happened. I'm sorry. I hope you can take advantage of these Remembrance Days. I'm sure all your teammates, including my husband, will wish you see the hope that they left behind. Okay, a lot of family from the defunct members of Light Force were there.
Zenless, I'm sorry for being mean to you before. Mom told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals. Maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a...
Without a trace. This isn't solace. It's the worst possible outcome. That's something I can't face. I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your loved ones. All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy. Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today. Styx always wanted our daughter to study art, and Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality. She just got accepted into the art school in Janus Quarter.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's cheerful laughter, and that memory gives me the strength to keep pushing through. One day, it'll all pay off, just like it has now.
Thank you for always being by my husband's side, even at the very end.
Well, I suppose you must have heard about my condition from my son?
Ethel, Kakaitis used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing, or to care for you when you were sick in bed.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise the money. Who would have thought he would pass before me? I used the benefits from his death for the surgery, and that's the only reason I'm here today. In a way, his passing allowed my life to continue. Every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body healthy and live a few more years. The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away. When I was too weak to take care of him, it was you and your comrades who stayed by his side. Thank you for everything that you've done for him.
As for me, well, I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
A fashion designer? Is that because of Acheron?
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion, so I decided to become part of that world. That way, she can always be with me. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot. I wish I'd figured that out sooner. We would have had so much more to talk about. Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, she wanted to pursue fashion design. I really want to carry on her dream. It feels like my life's purpose. You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays. How your rivalry pushed her to keep improving. So, thank you. I'm proud of my sister. And I'm proud of you, too.
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of those we loved. So please don't say they left nothing behind. They've always been a part of every pain and joy we've experienced over the years. Please remember, everything and everyone in New Eridu is only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing and to listen to these words. I'm so glad I decided to come here on Remembrance Day.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to be here.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He was pretty insistent, so I thought he'd be here. But I've been looking around for a while now. I still haven't seen him.
So it's the same for all of us. I responded to his message, but he never wrote back. Isn't that strange?
Sorry, but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most. He used to be part of the defense force himself, and...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that Hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back. He tried to stop them, but there was nothing he could do.
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after their retreat, headquarters issued the official order. We all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time, we came to understand it and eventually let it go. There was no avoiding casualties in that battle. In hindsight, it wasn't wrong for headquarters to prioritize saving their strength.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in the defense force?
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division. Is something wrong?
Nothing. It's just... I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for.
After showing your regards, the 4 family members are still there. However, Karen remains with an absurd expression, like she understood something. In that moment, noise comes from the open space. I don't know how to say that. Gone on top of the... I don't know how to say that. And the citizens are around the platform, from the exterior and also the interior, preparing to hear his speech. You know, the thing we saw next to the guy before, where you speak, when you say the speeches? According to the program, now is the moment for the representative of the old soldiers to give a speech. Seems like it's about to begin. I'm a little worried, Proxy. Did we hear this speech? I was going to say those people are madura, por decir que esa gente demasiado madura, su reacción. Pero claro, es que tuvieron suficiente tiempo para madurar, digamos, para aceptar lo que pasó.
Is that Zoe on the podium?
Ah, podium, okay. That was the name. I didn't remember. Era el nombre de lo que no podía recordar, ¿eh?
Is she here to speak for the soldiers? That seems fitting. She's cut medals after all. But I don't...
Everyone please quiet down. Everyone please quiet down. Zoe of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans, will now deliver the Remembrance Day speech.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of the soldiers of the Defense Force. Today, we gather to commemorate Remembrance Day, a day born from the tragedy of the old capital's fall. Many of us lost relatives or friends in the disaster, and I am no exception. Every member of my squad perished in that battle, leaving me as the only survivor. Losing the friends you cherish to the hollow is a pain that never fades. It's a sorrow that will stay with us, now and forever. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, hold your heads high with pride for your loved ones who gave their lives. They fought to the very last moment when the old capital fell. Death isn't the end, nor dishonor. It is their eternal medal. They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging their sacrifice for the world we have today. In doing so, they fulfilled their duties as soldiers to perfection. Without the blood they spilled, Eridu would not have endured, and new Eridu would never have risen from the ashes. In honor of the wishes of the departed, look ahead, people of New Eridu. Our thoughts and remembrance of those who passed will be carried in every flicker of candlelight and in every bouquet of flowers.
She gets the applause, and Zoe covers her head, and her expression
My
becomes more
speech
sinister.
was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite engaged, please allow me to share a little more. The reason you
Yeah,
all
she must be the
agree with
vulture.
what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do. They seek ways to ease the weight of others' deaths, so they can find a way to start over. This is the new Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and the people who survived it keep saying things like, treasure the moment and start fresh to numb themselves, hoping to forget the nightmare. No one talks about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero. No one asks why they had to die. The brave gave their lives battling the ethereal onslaught, while the weak survived. This is a new Eridu, built by weaklings. Its order founded upon their way of thinking. Your applause makes me realize you all accept this logic. Each of you had loved ones who sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old capital. And now, you're thankful that someone has encouraged you to move on from them. What meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if you all choose to forget? Have you never thought about why your own loved ones had to die? Speaking to those who have lost loved ones! If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find peace. Search. Seems like you have something to say.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. They helped me see that hope could be inherited, didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear. At first, it may sound awkward until it merges with our soul.
What kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
The answer I've chosen.
Yet I knew we'd never really understand each other.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here. Please feel free to continue with
The members of the Ministry of Defense without comprehending very well what
do you
happened.
think, Proxy?
Her just now, and the things she said, I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this.
Looks like we're on the same page. Shielded by her identity as a decorated in ground, like at the and her directly on military ground, like at the outpost. She arrived so brazenly. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to contact us again in no time.
Tenía la voz medio fea, porque cuando estaba hablando hace rato tenía la voz medio femenina, pero con un filtro o algo así para que parezca masculina, entonces era medio de esperarse, ¿no?
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me a location via knock-knock, along with a picture of several unconscious, tied-up individuals. I'll send you the location shortly. It should be an entrance to the Hollow in Port Elpis. At this stage, I don't have any further requests. My only hope is that you'll proceed with caution.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is losing patience and wants to put an end to all this.
Charon, what's your plan? With everything that's happened, no matter what you choose, I'll stay by your side till the very end.
She doesn't answer you immediately. She picks up her harmonica
I've made
and
up
waits a
my
little
mind.
bit, like struggling to decide.
Please accept my official commission. Help me venture into the depths of the Hollow to rescue the client and any other hostages. It's time to put an end to this. Cross.
The final battle is about to begin. This doubt is coming from, but that pride is definitely something we can use against her, against the sniper. See, this is the tactic I have chosen. Even though in this moment the Grim Vulture is a more skillful sniper than me, I will surpass, and this technique will work. I mean, this tactic. To win this battle, that is in which everything is against us, please trust me to protect you, Proxy. I need you as my partner. You will be my biggest supporter. Okay. I will protect you. Please, you just guide me. Okay, hopefully it's the last one. Así nos da tiempo de hacer lo del caballero bambú también. Con suerte es lo último y así podemos hacer lo del caballero bambú a Ethereal. Maybe let's change it a little bit. I don't have any ice characters, but maybe this will work.
Sure, let's go play.
So we can do this faster. Así capaz lo hacemos más rapidín el asunto, ¿eh? You cannot walk.
Another habit for a sniper to be so talkative.
Oh, really?
Be so talkative.
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mind. How my target becomes desperate and gives up. My target becomes desperate and gives up their struggle.
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide anymore, Zoe.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. I, Zoe, the sniper known as Grim Vulture of Nemesis Squad, send you my regards.
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zero right after the fall of the old capital, right? Noct, Cortes, and Impera Squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially supposed to enter the Hollow to reinforce the advanced troops. Nemesis,
Your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them. That's my conclusion. Just like me, the fall of the old capital left you entirely alone.
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn abandoned by the military. Don't you think we're very much alike? The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for, he pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. That's how you caught my attention. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious about you that I even set a trap, disguising myself as a victim to get closer to you. It turned out we share the same story. We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, we still see images of our teammates before they died. It's impossible to erase them from our minds. It's just, you use ridiculous fantasies to numb yourself, chasing after illusions of your squad mates. While I can't afford to be as naive as you. One night, when I was overwhelmed with the unbearable images of my comrades' deaths, vomiting and crying, I finally realized the meaning behind their appearance before me. They were pleading with me, pleading for vengeance against those who abandoned us, begging me to destroy the repulsive, hypocritical new order of New Eridu. So, I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets and sniping them in the hollow, watching as they became corrupted and died in despair.
You...
Enemy who killed them? What a noble and virtuous gesture. Precisely because you and I are so similar that this hypocritical and harder for me to forgive you. After our first conversation, I was certain I must end your life myself to prove I'm right.
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Because we've suffered the same hardships, I can't accept the path of destruction you've chosen. Jessin, the client I've been searching for, and any other targets of revenge you've set your sights on. Struggle over the choices they made back then. But you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups the dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades, or the ones responsible for the fall of the old capital. Instead, you went after the easiest targets. Grim Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty. To preserve the will and hope left by my comrades, I'm going to put an end to your actions right here.
That suits me just fine. A sniper should let the gun do the talking. Make it to the deepest part of the hollow alive, and I'll meet you with nothing but raw malice. Since you made it here, let me reward you with a few things you don't know. Noct, Cortes, Impera, and many other squads. Did you know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat? Relying on a show of hands to vote, isn't that ridiculous?
No mercy.
Our lives. Such an absurd way, like a kindergarten election for class monitor.
My turn. Yep.
So, when I killed them,
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already?
you still care about them? Or should I say... It looks like I haven't made enough of a threat to your life if you still have the time to worry about them.
Open fire!
Normally that's more suspenseful, right? In any case, when you stumble into...
The wind and rain are picking up.
This extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave, don't you think? No one will hear your screams and cries as you die.
I don't need a hand. Get back, get back. Yeah.
By the time the rain stops, I wonder, do you remember the weather on the day the old capital fell?
Strong move everywhere.
It wasn't heavy rain like now. The sky just started. Both your teammates and mine, they all perished in a place like this. Now that I think about it, I guess I'm actually doing something good. Because if I let you and your teammates die here, maybe you'll be reunited. Aww. You made it to this part of the Hollow Squad jump. Ah! Such determination deserves praise. Now, it's time for the final showdown, Tigrina.
The melody of combat.
This.
But really, it's the only way to put it. What sniper ever confront their enemy head on?
Recalibrating.
I prepared a little gift for you. I made sure the material in corrupting a high-ranking officer.
Kinda heat things up.
It wasn't easy luring it here. You can play with it for a while.
This is your requiem.
As for me, I'll watch you from above. Waiting for the moment for love. Then I'll put a bullet right through your heart.
You're in my sight.
Ready for a fiery feast?
Holding position.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
The wind. It's shifting.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily. What?
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory.
Damn!
And let the wind be the opening notes.
I must say that was fancier than I was anticipating. Eso estuvo más fancy de lo que esperaba, ¿eh?
Wake up! Caron!
What's this?
After the shot, the hollow remains in silence. Only thing left is
Just
the rain.
Where's your
It
friend?
was too
Proxy.
fast.
The proxy went to rescue the hostages. I want to speak with you alone. A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings. Being blinded by the intent to kill and failing to take this into account was your downfall.
When my view a disgrace. When my view was blocked, had to reposition. So I adjusted my aim accordingly.
I was just saved once again. Accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this.
Say, are you trying to say I lost to the wave of ethereals, to the military's betrayal, and now I lose to your reckless actions, to my revenge?
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now. Almost as if you found relief.
My vision, I can't see my comrades on the brink of death anymore. I can't see my comrades on the brink of death anymore.
From the start?
Let me answer that question with a story of the old capital. Promised before the mission never came. I can't even remember how long the fight went on. Ultimately, I had no choice failing to bring back my squad mates' bodies. I made my way through one battle line. The advanced troops were nearly wiped out. But when I reached a certain front, a small called out to me. Few people can still stand after such severe corruption. Still fighting. They were protecting a girl who had lost her sight and fallen unconscious while searching for a way out of the hollow. They told me they were beyond saving, and if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. I couldn't turn down letters about to die in battle. Your comrades, one who brought you out of the hollow. It didn't take long for you to leave the Defense Force after you came to. Just like me. I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me, the hardest blow was the death of my squad. To an orphan like me, they were family. If the reinforcements had kept their word and provided support, they wouldn't have died for nothing. Don't you ever have that thought?
To say I don't would be a lie. But I think deep down you know. From the moment we stepped into the hollow, there was no way we were getting saved. Given how quickly the hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals, it would take the sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it. It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. The reinforcements would have only been a drop in the bucket. More sacrifices without results. Canceling the reinforcements, sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to minimize casualties. I think most commanders would have made the same decision.
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the reinforcements living happy lives years later, can you still keep your composure? I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I wanted my squad mates to survive. But they turned that chance to zero, and still have the nerve to embrace a peaceful future. I can't help but resent them. By the time I realized what I'd done, I had already taken several lives. Nathan. When I tied him up and was about to kill him, he begged me to spare him, saying he had something to give you, no matter what. That was when you re-entered my line of sight. I think I've said this before. We're very similar. Yet we have completely opposite beliefs. After meeting you, I became even more certain. In the face of suffering, I chose destruction, while you were destined to choose to protect. But you're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, you'll eventually sink into a void of despair. Your hope is like a bubble, ready to burst at any moment. The version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer yet, then I'll be the one to push you forward. I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth, maybe I'd prefer you to step over my body. That's the final answer.
Why?
Emptiness and doubt. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed. Aiming my gun at former comrades, drowning in hate and rage, all it left was a hollow emptiness. But you're different. You've gained unconditional trust from the proxy. You have the courage to fight through my trap. And eventually, you'll have a melody that's uniquely yours. My belief has faltered. I finally remember. My squad mates were fools, just like you. You're right. They would never want me to become this way. I talk about carrying their cross. But in truth, I never carried their will. So be it. Take the hostage and go. A villain stained with the blood of others deserves nothing but a miserable end. I'm looking forward to...
But Charon doesn't go away. On the contrary, Ninja, with the bullet still in there, uses with the bullet still in there, rain pour, and the howling of the beast come to the dying
can still be
vulture. It's too
played
fast.
after taking a bullet. Impressive.
This is my final melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, I'll still remember you. Remember we once shared the same path in life. But in the end, our paths diverged. Your hatred has long twisted into forgets of my hatred. I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers, and I think you must be my final teacher. You must be my final teacher. You taught me in the most intense way.
Someone you want revenge against, too.
Still sounding. Es más fácil leer. Pueden decir algo así complicado en pocos caracteres. Es más fácil leerlo rapidín, digamos. Mala cosa que no lo adaptan a la versión global para que tenga más tiempo de leer el asunto, ¿no? Porque eso es divertido de los idiomas asiáticos, que a veces una idea súper larga, o sea que en un idioma de occidente, si quieres, tienes que escribir todo un párrafo. Ellos lo escriben en 3 caracteres, ya fue. Y otras veces cosas que nosotros escribimos en una oración, así 7 palabras, ellos tienen que escribir toda una cosa entera, un discurso completo para explicar lo mismo. Es ridículo. Pero bueno, ni modo. I wish it was better. And I may say, at the beginning I wasn't feeling the story, but in the end it turned out to be something good. Like we were reading a DC comic, basically. Okay, rescuing the kidnappers, people coming out of the hollow anonymously. They now telling the situation to the Ministry of Public Security, informing everything to Pastor. And the combat ends. There's the hustle to do everything. After asking Pastor to go with the client, you get a message. Okay, and you go and meet. Proxy, we have reached the docks. I'm sure Pastor is here with the client. Jesse and Erin. Go talk to them. Karen, you look like... Oh. You have exposed me, Proxy. Even though we defeated Green Vulture, I still can't go over it. As I thought, when the direction of the wind changed and the ad blocked her vision, she could have go away and hide and wait to get visibility again before shooting. In that case, I wouldn't have any possibility. But her pride didn't let her take a decision that it would implicate recognizing that her abilities as a sniper were inferior, so she decided to just shoot me blindly. That just shows that your tactic was a success. But after finding out that in reality she wished to die, I start thinking maybe the decisions that I took were also intentionally provoked by her. No, not really, lady. She's not that smart. It's the same thing that happens with the Palpatine guy, the Darth Sidious. Everybody thinks that he is the mastermind, but he's just a guy that it seems like he's that smart, but it's not. Same thing here. Somehow I would elude the trap that she prepared and would make an opportunity to turn around the situation, and she would be waiting for the moment to find out in a frontal confrontation if I had surpassed her. I think that was her real intention. That's a very complicated way of thinking. I don't mind the intentions of a killer. If it was a little different, I would have chose that one. Roxy, you told me that you saw the green vulture in that pier, standing right next to a trash can by the docks. We didn't see her, we didn't get to go there. Lo malo es que no fuimos ahí, ¿eh? What they were thinking in that moment. I'm sorry. I was just talking to myself. Let's go see the client. Still alive and didn't fall to the clutches of the green vulture. I think that's the best news. Even though I'm conscious that the real identity of the client is not one of my teammates, probably won't give me hope. I mean, the hope that I've been wishing for. I want to confront the guy. Yeah, we didn't get to go there last time. No fuimos ahí la anterior vez. Why not? Oh, she was there apparently. A diary. Why not while we're here? ¿Por qué no, ya que estamos? The captain came to speak to me again today. After the last operation, I landed the lethal hit on an elite ethereal. It started to... The rumor started circulating that the Nemesis battalion has an incredibly strong sniper, and that is very annoying. A bunch of rookies approached the captain, saying that they wanted to be trained to perfection. Yes, to be trained to perfection in their sniper abilities. Are they underestimated me? Do they really believe the sniper abilities are something that you can learn just like that? To become a capable sniper and defeat anything, I dedicated all my time and energy training. Without the determination to take the life from others, You can't be a good sniper. Maybe that's why we are not good snipers. Capaz por eso no somos buenos francos nosotros, porque no tenemos la determinación de quitarle la vida a otros. En este caso, Glostlyn, ¿no? Okay. The code name of Green Vulture represents the responsibility and the horror that comes along being a sniper. Me, a vulture that feeds upon the corpses, pursued death, and it let me embrace its smell like it was my own aroma. At the beginning, I wanted to reject the captain's offer, but Falco told me that he will always, that I've been always worrying too much, and maybe I should accept the proposal of the captain and try to connect a little bit with the others. It will be best that I start thinking a little on how instructing the rookies. Definitely it seems like the sniper should let the weapons do the talking by themselves. Okay, we can keep on going, why not? The captain scolded me harshly. He asked about my methods to teach the rookies, bringing them to the hollow for real training with weapons, and that if something were to happen, how would I carry this responsibility? The captain is too naive. All of those who want to join the Ministry of Defense should be willing to risk their lives. On the contrary, with what right can you protect Eridu? Many techniques and tactics can only be done or learned when one is near the edge of death. Simply speaking, I am teaching them the way to be more efficient. And that's the only way I can think how to do it. Besides, if they suffer wounds during a training like this, wouldn't this show them that they are just mediocre? To develop my abilities, you have to have enough talent, of course. They are too weak, basically. The captain interrupted me abruptly during training, just when I was starting to enjoy teaching and fighting. Just when I was starting to think it wouldn't be a bad thing to pass down my abilities as a sniper to a young one with talent. Falco consoled me or give me solace, telling me that I will have another opportunity to train a disciple, but who knows when. And will this disciple will be someone with talent, or maybe it's her trigger. Capaz es la tipina esta que era su aprendiz. When I train someone, I definitely will develop this method of teaching to survive my attacks, while there's such a way to utilize the environment and psychological warfare. The captain and all the members of the squad saw a bunch of balloons and a big cake, a birthday cake, into something clumsy in real life. Even the my code name, Green Vulture, for a for someone that's not used to me, it could sound like something horrific, but he thinks it's adorable. What a moron. The second half of this phrase is clearly unnecessary. Even though in the moment I didn't show, in reality, I was intensely happy with him there, with all my teammates, definitely, or squad mates. That was the happier moment of my life. Oh, why was I so shy back then that I couldn't reply immediately? I think I said something like, let me think. I will find the right moment to accept. It's decided. When we come back after completing the next operation, definitely, I will put these special clothes and I will tell everyone. Okay, and the dream happened clearly. Yeah, that's the issue about not doing the thing when you have the chance, right? Eso es lo malo de no hacer algo cuando tienes la oportunidad, ¿eh? Okay, it ends after this. I think that is pretty cool because it reminds me of Highlander, the movie, because the guy teaches the main character how to defeat him, basically, and he forces him to do it later on, so he would be ready to face the final boss. Spoiler alert, but I don't think anyone will watch Highlander nowadays, right? Me hizo recuerdo al que se llama a Highlander el Inmortal, creo que se llama en español, a la película, que tiene su maestro, el tipín, que le enseña la técnica que después tiene que usar contra él para que esté preparado para pelear contra el jefe final. Y eso me parece bien interesante y medio poético y trágico al mismo tiempo, lo cual lo hace genial. Pero en este caso no creo que haya sido todo planeado, sino más bien que tenía otro plan y en lo que estaba en ese plan, cuando hay la confrontación en el día ese de los recuerdos, es como que dice, capaz. O sea, es como que pasó en el momento, digamos, algo improvisado, si quieren. Por eso me refería a Star Wars de nuevo, que es la misma idea. Es como que el tipo no tenía nada planeado, pero vio la oportunidad y la tomó, ¿no? Algo así. Oh, it's the pretty lady again. Oh, it's you. Thanks for saving me. And to bring someone capable to kill Zoe. Are you okay? A lot of my ribs are broken, but I came here, even though I'm in shambles, to give you the thanks in person. I was too stupid. I would never thought the possibility that Zoe was the assassin. I walked her home after the twin ballerinas, and she knocked me unconscious easily, hitting me in the back to carry me again into the hollow. If I only knew back then that she was the assassin, I would have killed her right there. Your friend? Zoe let me tie down on the hollow, and she told me the reason of her assassinations, and she was about to shoot me, but I only had one thing in my mind. She had kidnapped my friend. I kept interrogating her. It is true that my friend and I were part of the reinforcement troops back then. I knew that the things weren't going well, so I voted in favor to retreat. However, my friend actually voted for supporting them. Why did you attack her? If you wanted revenge, kill me. Where is she? I didn't care. I was at gunpoint. I kept repeating those phrases over and over again until she admitted herself she killed my friend. I will never forgive her. Even though I had made the wrong choice of retreating, even if she were carrying the pain to having lost her comrades, I could only think one thing. I wish to die along with her. But you survived. Yes. I couldn't untie myself, nor threaten her. So the only thing left was to insult her over and over again and plead that she will kill me, but she didn't do it. She hit me until I was on the floor at the edge of death, but she stopped right before shooting. Then I looked her with hatred and I discovered that she was giving the look back with double hatred, as intense as two tear canals falling from her face. Why would someone like you, scum, would be worried for their teammates? And after pronouncing those words, she kicked me with all her strength twice and left. Oh, ¿sí? She made her change her mind, basically. Le hizo cambiar de idea a esa tipina, por lo que le dijo. O sea, que se cepilló a alguien que no tenía nada que ver, digamos. How many innocent lives had she taken until that point? How many families she had destroyed? And even though she still has the nerve to call me scum. But now that she's dead, it doesn't make any sense to keep on talking about it. My friend won't come back. And I can never forget the memories of the fall of the old capital, nor the nightmares that have been haunting me since then. If after my death I could find her in hell, however I can. Anyways, thanks. Okay, that was, again, deeper. Pero como dije, ¿ves? Fue más profundo de lo anticipado, ¿eh?
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad. It's nice to finally meet you.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan, the younger brother. It's good to see you safe and sound.
That's right. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life, becoming a target of a victim from the fall of the old capital.
You feel regret or apologize. The outcome wasn't something you could have controlled. You'll think of him. To someone like him, who always cherished family.
I heard you've been searching for the members of Liar Squad all these years.
I've been drowning in a fantasy of my own making for years.
It takes up on all tape. Its existence gave origin to the series of events that happened after. As clear as it was taken.
Wait, with us? I thought we were just here to collect the commission fee today.
Go ahead. As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both shortly, so don't worry about that.
Nathan goes away discreetly. Head on the lips, him trembling slightly.
Hey, hello?
As she's holding the
Alright, it's recording.
recording.
This is a message from Liar Squad for our little sniper. Everyone ready? I'll count down. 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations on your 1000th day with Liar Squad!
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
That's our assault specialist, Acheron. She has a strong sense of aesthetics, prioritizing beauty in both combat and her daily life. She taught me a lot about makeup and fashion.
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually very capable and kind. He taught me a lot about unconventional negotiation tactics and ways of handling things.
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already ordered the cake. If you keep rambling, we really will have to re-record this. Cut the chatter already.
And that Styx, a reliable artillery specialist. He's the oldest in the squad. He loves sharing photos of his daughter and reminiscing about how he wooed his wife. The way he won her over inspired me a lot.
All right, let's all calm down. Wouldn't want to get on the captain's bad side. Captain, would you like to go first? We can edit or re-record whatever we need to.
That's our scout and engineer, Lethe. He's a bit self-conscious because of how his younger brother excels, and he's somewhat introverted. But he's actually very capable. He taught me sharp observation skills, calm execution under pressure, and how to make use of the environment.
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine. No need to cut anything or re-record. Let's just keep it as it is. Loud and messy, just like our liar squad.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Proxy.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us. How time flies. When I brought you into the squad about 2.5 years ago, you were just a shy kid who blushed whenever you talked to someone. Over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting rhythm. You've done incredibly well. In the last mission, your successful sniper kill of that high-risk ethereal really helped Acheron a lot. I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks for getting me out of that mess. Just this once, I'll admit, your moves were more elegant in that fight.
Not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust for wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking fewer and fewer hits. Makes my job way easier. So, cheers.
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years, you've absorbed everything I know about stealth, reconnaissance, and tactical countermeasures. Trust me, you'll become an incredibly skilled sniper.
Having you covering us from the rear makes Eris to Eridu, seen in romance. When peace finally comes to Eridu, leave us and live your...
Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with loads of beautiful clothes. We can talk about living alone in 10 or 20 years. Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. Over these 1,000 days, you've opened your heart to us and even encouraged us in return. Having you as a comrade is a blessing for all 5 of us. But I have to say one thing. You're always so sensitive and kind. Every time you see us get hurt, you look like you're about to break. Has our squad motto, having each other's backs, become too much of a burden for you? I get how you feel. When your squad mates trust you with their backs, your first instinct is to protect them, right? But that's not the way it should be. No one can shoulder everything alone. Don't try to carry everything on your own. Choosing to fight on the battlefield is my resolve. Feel it. Share yours with me. And when it's your turn to watch my back, I'll give my all to honor it too.
As long as you fight with all your strength, there's no such thing as failing to protect something, because your will and our will is preserved and carried on in other ways.
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us, just like we trust in you, no matter what.
I've struggled with that kind of thinking myself, but I eventually made my way through it. All this talk of camaraderie, of keeping each other safe. It's like a harmonica melody scoring our time together. Even when things change, our tune will go on, and that's enough.
Exactly. Honestly, I'm sometimes terrified. Afraid that someday, you'll blame yourself for failing to protect us and fall apart. That's why I wanted to record this message. Please, don't try to bear everything alone. Maybe you can start relying on us more, fully entrusting your vulnerable side to us. Our will has long been intertwined with yours. We're comrades. This is
getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, we just want to see you trusting your comrades enough to share your burdens, even if it isn't us. Finally, we'd like to give you the song that's closest to us. If what we've said is hard to understand, just feel it through the music. Please, enjoy my masterpiece, Homecoming.
Proxy, do you remember? I was once terrified of seeing the look on their faces.
Too fast.
Yes. Can you see them clearly now?
Yes, crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting. So this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything.
Okay, after finding Naita, you spend a lot of time with Charon,
Proxies.
and they leave when
No.
it's getting cold.
Wise. Belle. I've troubled you two a lot these days with my personal affairs. Words can't describe what you've done for me.
It's no trouble at all. To be honest, Belle and I have been a bit lost lately because of some personal matters. But meeting you has felt somehow comforting. Don't you think, Belle?
Yeah.
Exactly. We got something out of the experiences we shared. At the very least, it's brought us clarity. I guess our wills have always been aligned, haven't they?
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, unable to get out, I'm glad you were there with me. You're right. We've already entrusted our backs to each other as comrades. And because of that, because we are comrades, please, hear me out. Maybe you've already noticed. I'm sorry, but I've been keeping something from you. Charon isn't actually my codename. As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's codename. When I met both of you for the first time, I didn't want to tell you my codename, because I thought someone who couldn't protect their squad mates had no right to one. So I lied. Captain Charon was an orphan like me, with no family to mourn her. I've been using her codename because I may be the last person in the world who still remembers her. But I understand now. If I want to keep moving forward, I can't keep hiding behind a lie. My true codename is...
You don't have to tell me right now.
At the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he offering you a chance to return to the Defense Force?
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently forming a new squad. And if my goals align with theirs, I could consider joining them.
So, what's your decision? Where will you go next?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his and the new squad they're building. So I'll head back to the new Eridu Defense Force and keep chasing my new goal with a new team.
Your new goal? Are you going to look further into the fall of the old capital?
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me realize this should be the true form of my vengeance. I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall and make them pay for their crimes. If the ferryman who leads me to the truth demands a price, I'm willing to wager my life. I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves again soon. To protect the city my comrades cherished and sacrificed their lives for, I won't allow such a tragedy to happen again. By letting the will to protect guide my hatred, I now have a clear aim toward the truth.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now, we probably shouldn't learn your true codename, or lean on each other too much.
Are you saying we're on opposite sides?
No, we might walk different paths. Those paths will lead us to the same destination. It's just that, for now, we can't say any more than that.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own powerlessness.
Watching you fight back, almost losing your life to a bullet, that feeling. We're nowhere near strong enough to protect you. And we're not strong enough to open up about our pasts either. Sorry.
You got a moment to reflect. Aaron takes your hands and brings them to her chest.
I'll respect it. You were once my proxies, and I'll keep this memory locked away as something I cherish. If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue on our separate paths, striving to grow stronger. The next time we meet, I'll reveal my true codename. I hope we can become true comrades. I want your presence to forever remain in the melody of my life.
Yes, it's a promise. We'll meet again, Charon.
She meets with a soldier.
Hello. I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division, recommended by Captain Nathan, originally of the new Eridu Defense Forces Obsidian Division, Impera Squad.
Yeah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force, right? Well, the new Eridu Defense Force is ready to welcome you back. Let me confirm a few details before taking you to base. Which squad are you applying to join? And did you have a code name during your previous service?
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Oval Squad. As for my codename, Trigger. I was Trigger of Liar Squad.
I must say that warning of you have to see stuff was not necessary because I don't think we saw anything that had to do with the main story, really. Creo que no había nada ahí que tenga que ver con la historia principal, o sea, no había necesidad de que te digan la alerta, porque era algo que pasó antes. Something in the past. You think we will see her again? I'm sure. I hope so. Have to mature and become stronger. Okay. It would have been good to have this at the very beginning of the game, actually. Hubiera sido bien ver esto al principio del juego, ¿no? Hubiera sido mejor. I was not convinced at the beginning, but then it got good. No estaba muy convencido al principio, pero después se puso buena la historia esa. Interesante. Okay. And I think I have something to talk about too, that I recently figured it out. That's very important, but we will save that for another day. Y también hay algo relacionado con esto que recientemente me di cuenta. Pero lo vamos a dejar para otro día eso, ¿eh? Hey Belle, let's suppose we find an enemy that once shared our destiny, but now is following a different path with a purpose radically opposite to ours, forcing them to become our adversary. What will you do? I will find a mutual understanding. I will crush this person and also their principal. That sounds like you. If we really come to that, let's try to find this mutual understanding together. The Phaeton brothers will have to, or siblings, will have to face anything, right? I'm tired or exhausted. You too, right? Pastors' jobs will be more... yeah, from now on. Let's rest while we can. Okay. I think there's... Oh, come on, we only got one thing from that? One thing? Solo sacamos una cosa de ahí. You have to go through the exam, apparently. Training. Oh, come on. Come on, 3 hours. I guess it's this thing. Ah, there's the training and there's the... Okay. I guess we can do one, and if it is short, we can do everything, but if not, I would prefer to do the bamboo thing. A ver, intentaremos hacer uno. Si es que es cortito, hacemos, si no, GG. Porque prefiero hacer eso del bambú, nos quedan 3 horas. Bueno, en teoría 2 horas, porque Glostlyn no va a aguantar mucho. Oh no, it's sniping. Oh no, it's sniping. But this time you have to reload. Okay, it will reload by itself also. When there's a golden bamboo, you will have unlimited ammo. Finish off the enemies, and that will give you points. If you get to the score, higher score. If you on top you can see the time limit. If you get the way before, the remaining time will be points. We won't have that. Oh no. The worst part is that it's not as smooth. It's like it just jumps off. That's the issue here. I don't have a smooth motion. And also it seems like they added aim assist. The worst kind of aim assist, like you move at a speed, and when you are on target, it moves slower. So it makes it harder for me to aim on top of everything. Considering Glostlyn is very bad at shooting with the stick. Y de paso le pusieron aim assist, ahora que me doy cuenta, y el peor tipo de aim assist según Glostlyn. O sea, es decir, que se mueve a una velocidad del puntero, pero cuando estás apuntando a un objetivo, el puntero se mueve más lento, entonces me hace más difícil apuntar bien, porque como no tengo la misma velocidad, se me dificulta más, ¿sí me entienden? Okay, and this time... Oh, they are piercing. So you can pierce through, okay. Oh, that's a piercing one. I wish you could know. Me gustaría que pudieras saber. There you go. Ah, you could have done 2 there. Really hate that thing. It just makes it harder for me to shoot. Let's see in the options if I can take down the aim assist nonsense. Because it just makes it harder. A ver si podemos quitar el aim assist esa que lo hace muy difícil sin motivo, caramba. No está muy largo, o sea, podríamos intentar sacarlo. Lo bueno es que me pedía solo B. Hold on. Options. Quickly, let's see if there's an option for that nonsense. A ver si hay opción para esa tontería, a ver. Aim assist. No. Maybe here. No, there's no. Or maybe another's. No, you just have to deal with it. The horror. The horror. Or maybe you can increase this so it will make it better. Maybe. Ah, you can change this thing? Okay, that sounds good, but not now. Okay. Let's try to finish this. Here? Oh, there you go. Wait, let me claim the thing before we forget or the time runs out. A ver, esta parte le hubiera gustado más al Rex, ¿no? Que es hay que franquear. Or maybe I can change to the mouse and do it with the mouse. I'm not good, but maybe it doesn't have the aim assist nonsense. No soy bueno con el mouse, pero capaz nos va mejor porque no debe tener esa tontería de ese aim assist raro. Reload. Reload. Oh wait, you're going to line up. Oof, it's so annoying. I hate this. Oh, that was a civilian troll. At least we know. I hate this thing. O sea, la idea no me parece mal. Lo que no me gusta es la ejecución del control. The idea I think is fine, but the execution of the controller is what I hate. That aim assist, and I cannot even disable the thing. Lo peor de todo es que no puedo quitar el aim assist, ese que me cae mal. O sea, si está medio difícil en el modo de entrenamiento, imagínate en el modo examen. If it is hard on the training, I can't imagine what is going to be on the test. On the exam. Okay, but hopefully we will do it in the first try. Con suerte lo vamos a lograr en el primer intento. Okay, that was kind of cool. Maybe I could enable the gyro temporarily to do this quicker. Flipping aim assist. It just makes it harder. Do I get more for shooting them in the face? No, right? Oh no, I missed one. Ooh, I almost hit the civilian. Ah, you can hold for... Okay, that's cool. There you go. So it has a full auto mode. It said burst, but it's full auto. Decía que era burst, eso que disparas manteniendo, que me olvidé que había. Pero había sido full automático que puedes... Eso de hecho serviría contra esos bambús. Pero están tan juntos que... Okay, let's do this quickly. Thankfully it's not that long. Por suerte no es muy largo. Oh, those are explosive. Okay, that's fun. Ah. Oh, you have to defeat everything, troll. Troll, I didn't know. No sabía que había que derrotar todo. Pensé que solo era el bonus. Bueno, podría sacar mucho más, pero con tal de que saquemos el puntaje alto, no importa. Okay, last one. Of the easy ones. Easy ones. El último de los fáciles. That's hard. Eso sí estuvo difícil, con ganas, gente. Oh no. Well, that's the only good thing about the stick. When you don't have to move your aiming is easier. Lo bueno de la palanca es cuando no tienes que mover tu mira a otro lugar es más fácil, como en este caso. Porque se queda en un lugar inmóvil.